Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. Thank you for joining me today. This is the project I have to share with you. It's this lovely little candy cane pouch. Now I make candy cane pouches every year and this is my take this year that I've made. Now you could put a little hole at the back here and string this up on the tree, but I love to give these just as little Christmas favours every year. Now this paper here is the berry Christmas paper and I love it. So let me show you how I made this year's candy cane pouch. So set that aside. And I have here another piece of the berry Christmas paper, it's just a different pattern. And this piece measures 4 inches by 10 inches. And the short side we're going to score at 1/2 inch. And then turn it round. And on the other side, 1/2 inch as well. And then on the long side we are going to score at 5 inches, and that's all the scoring we have to do. So let's put the scoreboard aside and we're just going to fold on all of our score lines. So I'm just going to get my bone folder, which is hiding, and just fold on these score lines and give them a really good burnish, just like that. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. So we want to take out one set of these tabs. So we need our scissors. So in the center here you've got the center score line, and you're going to cut along this little score line up until your 1/2 inch score line. Now I can tell you this is not easy to see, the score line. Maybe on the side it'll be a bit easier. Just the pattern, and then we're going to take away one set of these little 1/2 inch tabs. So I'm going to try and take this one here, hopefully I can see straight to cut straight. Let's see if it's better on this side, maybe. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Then where we've still got these 1/2 inch tabs, we're just going to miter them. So we're just going to cut away at a little angle, just like that. So we're going to do that top and bottom on and on either side. So easy done, just like that. Okay, so get rid of these little pieces here. And then you can just fold that up like that. So now I want my seam to be, you can choose where you want your seam to be, the front or the back. Doesn't really make a difference, but I'm going to have it here at the front. So I've got this one with these little tabs here. So I'm going to open these tabs out, and then I'm going to take this punch, and this is the handmade tag punch, and I'm sorry about that glare. And you're going to fit it in, and actually the punch, by mistake, just, you know, good luck, is roughly the size of our candy cane pouch. And you're only going to put it halfway in, just like that. And then just make sure it's centered left to right, and punch. And that gives us our pretty little opening. Now if you see, like I can see here, there's a little bit of my pocket showing, my tabs. I'm just going to cut that away at a more acute angle, an acuter angle. And now nothing is showing, and it's going to fold together just like that. So let's get rid of these bits. Close up our punch and lock it back into position, and then I'm going to put glue along here. So let's get my Tombow out, give it a good shake, because I think it's getting towards the end of its life. In other words, there's not much left in the bottle. You're going to put glue on either tab, fold the tab in, and bring it up to meet the back, and just keep everything as straight as you can. And I've got glue all over my fingers again. Give that a press down and do exactly the same on this side. Just trying to keep everything as straight as possible. There we go, just like that. Okay, so we're going to set that aside to dry, and we're going to do some stamping. And the stamps that we're going to use is this one here called Joy to You. It has some lovely fonts and love big bold sentiments, and we're going to do this one, May Your Christmas Be Merry and Bright. So I've got it already on my block, and I'm going to stamp in Night of Navy ink. Give it a really good ink up because it's a big stamp. And then scrap piece of basic white, gonna down, and I'm just going to hold it there so that ink can really absorb into the paper for a few seconds, and then bring it back up, and there we have our sentiment. So don't worry that it's not straight, we can deal with that. I'm going to bring in our trimmer now, and we're just going to trim up our sentiment, and I'm just using the lines on my trimmer to straighten this up as best as I can. And I'm going to want to cut quite close to my sentiment, so I'm going to also go around again. Let's have a look at that. I think that'll do actually. So move these pieces aside. We've got a lot of scraps here. That's fine. We can use that and use that another time. I've got here a piece of our gold, not gold, silver glimmer paper, and I'm going to stick this down. And I'm going to use actually some tear and tape for this because I don't feel the seal is strong enough against the texture of the glimmer paper. So I'm going to use some tear and tape rather, and I'm going to put a goodly amount on here because I don't want it lifting. And then I'm just going to take my bone folder and just give it a burnish, and that will help because all double-sided tape is pressure adhesive. If you give it a burnish, it will stick down and be much easier for you to remove the backings. Okay, so now I'm just going to choose a corner, put this down, get rid of these backings, and then I am going to go back in again with my bone folder and really make sure this is stuck down like that. And then I'm going to just use my scissors, and we're just going to cut round. Sorry about the glare that you're obviously getting. It'll be finished soon. Get rid of that. I love this paper. This is one of our online exclusives, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I've used it more times than I care to remember. Whoops. So here we've got a candy cane pouch. Now it is self-adhesive, so on the back you have you can pull off the backing, which I'm trying to do. There we go. And then just put it down wherever you want it. And I'm just going to go in with my bone folder again, make sure it's really stuck down nicely. Okay, and then you can put some candy canes in there. I have some here. Never eat a candy cane you find in my craft room, because I've used these time and time again for projects, so they're quite old, but they do fine to show you what to do, and then I obviously buy new ones to give to people. I don't give people old ones. So there we have a candy cane pouch. We have that design. Let's bring back our other one. And here we have the other design. So you can tell me which pattern paper you prefer. Now I hope you enjoyed the project. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to other videos. If you want more information about the project, the supply list, the measurements, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website, and the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye bye.